welcome to Candleside Gaslighting, where lying is encouraged and the truth is confusing. I'm your host, Shakota. Today, Kyle will be listening and questioning 3 different plot lines from Cobra Kai, the sequel series to the hit 80s trilogy, The Karate Kid. 2 of the plot lines will be directly from the show, but one we will stretch the truth on. We will strike first, strike hard, and show no mercy as Kyle uses his detective skills to discover the lie. So, light your favorite candle, crack open Johnny's drink of choice, a Coors Banquet, and join us by the Candleside for a journey of fact and fiction. Okay, before we get started, does anyone want to talk about the candle today?
Sure. It's fresh linen from Bath & Body Works. The small boys, which burn just as long as the 3 wicks. Save yourself some money.
Fun fact. Alright, and then today we don't have a Funko Pop, but Josh, do you want to talk about...
Yeah, so Cobra Kai Funko Pops, they exist, but they're not cheap. But today, rather, we have a very special line of action figures I found at Target.
That are also not cheap.
Also not cheap. But it's a blessing in disguise because it combines 2 of my favorite things. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Cobra Kai. This specifically, we have right here, is Daniel LaRusso versus Michelangelo. And I don't have all of them, but I also do have Donatello versus Johnny Lawrence.
I have one question.
That's canon.
Okay, thank you for reminding me. Does that actually happen in the show? Is that canon?
In the show?
Are the Ninja Turtles
It's
real
not-
characters in Cobra Kai?
Who knows? Maybe
That's what
spoiled
season 5
my
is.
entire story I was going to tell.
That's what season 5 is.
Yeah, that was our plot line,
Yeah.
Kyle. What are you doing?
No,
No, I can't confirm Michelangelo is not in Cobra Kai.
God, that sucks.
But by the way, what I was making that O face for was not for pleasure. It was because, we're talking GameStop. GameStop has so many giant pops right now.
Yeah.
So,
Big boy pop?
Like,
Oh,
there's so
they
many.
have
It was, like,
sales.
covered.
What? Like, what kind of sales?
A lot of stuff. Like, it was
Like their clearance sale?
50% off.
Extra 50.
I told you I saw the 50% off billboard.
Extra 50.
Yikes. Either way.
Extra.
So,
Alright, we're going
50.
tomorrow.
like,
Fact.
the $40 keyboard was $20. It's iffy. But if
It is
those
a shit keyboard.
If those stuffed animals or the big Pokemons are cut in half, spending money on it. So,
Wait, are the Fortnite X Magic the Gathering?
No.
They're new.
that's not the coin. That's not the clearance
Dang.
ones. Nah, so, just some nerd talk, but I had to talk.
Well, let's go ahead and get into this episode. Who wants to go? Let's get into it. Yeah. Who wants to?
Oh, God.
Who wants to fucking start? Who wants to go first?
Not it. I just did it.
What?
Oh, so
I'll
so
start
yours
first.
was that this was canon. That's what your story
No!
Obviously.
I'll start first.
That's a toughie right there.
All right.
Hey guys, sorry for the interruption, but for those of you watching, this is where our camera decided to just stop recording. So, for the remainder of the video, please enjoy a video of Kyle and Jerry playing Magic the Gathering. Alright, back to scheduled programming.
So, you have 2 feuding clans, Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. The kids in the series, there's a lot of tension building between the 2 dojos. And it all comes to a head at the end of season 2. Well, a couple different times throughout the series, but the end of season 2, pivotal, huge for the rest of the show, because they're fighting in school, in middle of school. Okay? It's not unheard of, but this is why it's important, because it's the school-wide, everyone's floating in the hallways, watching all this. And
I thought everyone was joining.
No,
For a second, I thought that's
no,
what you were
no,
going to
no.
say.
It's
I was
one BR.
What the fuck?
There's even adults fighting, so wild.
Cobra Kai X Fortnite.
we mentioned that Painless is in this show.
Yeah.
Her mind, Tori. Tori's her name. Yes.
I'm proud.
Tori is her name. She is fighting on the side of Cobra Kai. She's fighting Daniel Russo's daughter, who obviously is Miyagi-Do. But the reason why the whole fight broke out in the school is because Painless' character, Tori, called out on the intercom, just walked in the principal's office at the beginning of the day, and said, shit, what's her name? I can't think of her name.
The daughter?
Yeah. Oh.
The daughter.
The daughter. Something LaRusso. I always say the bitch LaRusso because
If
I
you've
kind of hate
watched
her.
it, you know what we're talking about. That's what matters. He doesn't, though.
She's the bitch. That's her name. We'll call her that.
What's her name?
Is it Michaela? No.
Ooh, I don't
No.
know.
It's something basic as fuck.
McKenna. Is it McKenna?
No,
Uh-uh.
I doubt it.
Look it
That's
up.
a basic name. It also
Power of
starts
the
with an
universe.
M.
Power of the universe. We're gonna go with.
Oh my gosh.
Daniel LaRusso's daughter.
Whoa,
Samantha
Sam.
Bull.
Sam.
Bull.
Yo, why her forehead? Look at that hairline.
Sam.
I got a stronger hairline.
That's her
I'm
name,
just
really?
saying.
Yeah,
That's such a stupid ass name
That
for a
sounds right.
stupid ass character.
Does she go by a nickname in the show?
I think it's
Sam.
Yeah, I think
They call
that's-
her
Sam
Sam.
sounds right.
Tori calls out Sam over the intercom. He's like, "Hey, yo, I see you kissing my man." Class gets out. Okay, I said this the beginning of the school day, but for some reason, right after that, bells ring. Everyone's flooding the hallway. Sam's trying to run for her life because Tori, if you haven't watched the show, but if you had seen
you've watched
the
the
show
show,
previous,
Is she like 100%?
she's got
that
a rough
bitch?
she's got a rough edge.
She has a
100%
rough life.
That bitch.
She's a rough
She doesn't
life,
take shit from anyone.
rough bitch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Sam hits the hallway and she's watching out and she's trying to run away for her life because she's
booking
Miyagi
it.
Do. She doesn't want to start fights. Okay. Lo and behold, though,
Even though she low-key does. I'm sorry, she's a bitch.
that's true. That's true. But they meet up,
Mm-hmm.
and the male characters in question here, Miguel, who is like the prodigy of Cobra Kai, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Good guy.
He knows because this is the one they're fighting about. This is the young guy they're fighting about. He knows that whatever's gonna happen next is not gonna be good. So he's booking it, try to find them too. And the other guy, Johnny Lawrence's son,
Robbie.
Robbie.
I remember that one. I thought I'd
remember
tell
that
that.
one.
You know.
Robbie has bad taste in his mouth for his father because he wasn't really there to raise him.
Because he was too busy drinking Coors.
Coors Bank.
Hey,
was
can
really-
we put another one on the fart counter?
Yeah,
I
That's-
heard that,
Is
Jerry.
that in addition to the fart count?
it was infrasonic. How'd you know?
I did
I
not.
heard
I did
it.
not hear that.
I heard a little poop.
And then there's no way that Mike picked that
There's
up.
no fecal matter in my shorts right now, so
Stort.
Okay. Anyways, Robbie also knows what's going to happen can't be good, so he's running to find him. So these are the main conflicts that are happening. School-wide, though, everyone's watching. Okay? Teachers are trying to intervene. The karate students kick their asses.
Oh, wait, what? What? Like,
They kick their asses.
the teachers get their asses
They're
kicked.
like, nah.
Hadouken.
Nah,
Like
you're not-
everybody's getting hit, they don't care. They're
No, stay in your fucking lane.
Exactly.
pretty much.
Precisely.
Okay.
I mean, there's like the few people that are like trying to get it to stop, but they can't.
Right. Anyways, the fight goes on and on. They're going, like, we're not talking there's one spot in the school where this is happening. They are moving. The fight is moving down the hallways. Okay? It gets to the point where they're at a stairwell. Okay? Up goes two of them. Fighting on the stairs is pretty sick.
Not gonna lie.
It's
Pretty cool.
pretty sick.
So, Robbie and Miguel, they're fighting each other, even though we're intentionally just going to try to stop the girls from fighting. Then they end up fighting each other because, the drama of the situation.
Yeah, testosterone
Gets in the way. Anyways,
Hey, he plays
their
Blue
brawl
Beetle
gets
fine.
up. Their brawl gets up to the second floor of the school. Okay, 2 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Sam and Tori, they're still on the stairs. Sam is so psycho. She has like the spiky bracelets.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
has
well,
one,
yeah.
She has
Yes.
one that's taken off and like wrapped around her fist, right? And she swings at Sam and takes a chunk out of her arm. That's how crazy Tori is. Back to Miguel and Robbie on the second floor. There's a moment. Robbie, he's under the teachings of Daniel LaRusso now. He could easily lose this fight. Miguel Miguel is above him. And Miguel is faced with a decision to end the fight right now or to show a little mercy. Because in the Cobra Kai dojo, you know the mantra, no mercy, right? But Miguel's not a subscriber to that.
Subscriber.
He doesn't subscribe to that theory.
Does not pay the Patreon fee, but
Yeah.
should.
So in this moment, Robbie's on his knees. Facing the other way though. He's on his knees. Actually, no, he would be
Yeah.
yeah, he would be facing. They're not doing that. Okay? Robbie's on his knees, Miguel's above him. He has the opportunity to take him out, but in his head, he ignores the no mercy mantra of Cobra Kai. Because he's like, what if I did show mercy here? What if this could have a better outcome than not showing mercy and just ending it or doing severe damage? So he hesitates. But even though Robbie is a student of Miyagi-Do, he's not trained to not have mercy. He is still the son of Johnny Lawrence. He does not hesitate.
Does not give a fuck.
He takes Miguel. They're at. Did I say this before? They're at like the edge of the second floor at a band, like the banister of the second floor, right by the stairwell. He doesn't hesitate. He takes Miguel, flips him over the rails, and he's falling 2 stories. And I shit you not, Kyle. He lands on the handrail of the full back handrail, right in his back, 2 stories, falling.
Gets Batman.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
That's real?
That's real.
Honestly, I feel like it's real. Either that or you gave me all that setup that's probably real. And then hit me with the...
It was a trash can.
He got baned.
He got
He just got his back fucking snapped. Was he okay after?
Guess we gotta watch the show.
No.
Okay. Like, I know he's not in a wheelchair in season 5. I'm pretty sure, right?
In
Not
season
in
five. This
season.
is the end of season 2.
Well, yeah.
But in the current
But
It's not
season,
permanent
But
damage.
some of my story will actually touch on that, so
Right.
we'll get there.
Okay.
But when he had his
I'll do
Professor
mine
X
next.
phase,
But at the end of the season, it's not okay. This is like the very last thing that happens in season 2.
Like, that's the cliffhanger.
They leave it as a cliffhanger.
That's so fucking awful.
So yeah,
That's when it was still on YouTube.
Bruh. I don't know much about Cobra Kai, and a lot of the things I know, I feel like a lot of people don't. Like, I know that's YouTube original. A lot of people know that. But the only 2 other things I actually know about the show are magic and Slim Jims. No one knows about that except for the people in this room.
exactly. We're founding
And-
more of Cobra Kai, actually.
And whatever his name, Gianni himself.
Yeah. I knew his name and you didn't. Wow.
Who's the
real Cobra
I
Kai
had to
fan
think
here?
about it. Sorry, it's been a second.
His
We've
name
only
is
called him Slim
Gianni.
Jim Guy for the past few months.
Exactly. Slim Jim guy. Founding lore of our lives, but he's never gonna think about it
Yeah.
ever again.
Yeah, he'll
I'll never
either
think about
that or if he does think about it, it's gonna be traumatic, repressed memory
it. Okay,
type shit.
I don't think it's gonna be a traumatic memory, but
Gianni DiCenzo. Hit us up if you remember.
Yeah,
Slim
hit
Jim
us
at-
up if you want to
Hit us up if you remember Slim Jim at NWA Con.
exactly. It was really fun though. Glad to meet you. Playing Magic. I don't know.
Yeah. If you see this, tell us how that Slim Jim was.
There's no.
I would love
No
to
way
know.
you
He didn't
No
eat
way.
it.
No
It's
way.
fine. I wouldn't have. If
hope he
someone
didn't.
like Gary just gave me a Slim Jim out of his pocket, I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
Just like
some
the
guy
announcer
walks
did.
up to me, kind of.
Oh, some guy that looks like
Oh,
Gary.
you like a
Right.
Slim Jim?
Oh,
I'm not that bad. Jeez.
It's
my
the way you
reaction-
did it.
My reaction will be that exactly of the host of the event who's talking over the speaker. That guy, you hand him a Slim Jim, he's like, "Oh, thanks." Right in the trash can. Right in the trash can.
I'm just trying to spread some cheer.
First of all, we weren't supposed to have food and beverages in the brought into that.
And
And you
he
gave
had a
it to
beverage.
the dude.
He had a
Yeah.
No,
banana.
we weren't supposed to have it brought into that
Yeah.
They had banana trees
for that reason.
in.
Like, we know you didn't poison the fucking Slim Jims.
But no one else does.
But how would he know that?
They don't know unless they try. Take a chance.
Duh.
I'd do it.
This is completely out of context and nobody's gonna understand what's happening.
Should we give it the context?
No. if you give me a Slim Jim unwrapped on the street, there's a chance I might take it. So,
Jerry, you're just a different breed.
You're ballsy.
Jerry, you eat spoiled potato salad
Or
without hesitation.
It's not
It was
the
not the spoon.
It's not the spoon, dog.
let's go. What's your story?
I'm malding.
All right, do we want to move on, or do we want to talk about this?
No.
We can move
What's your
on.
story?
We can circle back to it later.
Okay,
It's
so
fine.
did you have any thoughts of Josh's that you
only
wanted
like
to get out?
squares.
I want to hear the others first.
Okay.
But
I got it out pretty good.
there's a lot of details in that, and for some reason I doubt. It's YouTube. YouTube might have a high
YouTube
school
at that
kid.
point?
I
It's
don't
still
fucking
YouTube at that
know.
I don't know.
He's
When
what?
did it switch to Netflix? Season 3?
Season 3,
Okay, wow.
right after that cliffhanger.
Okay.
Bruh, YouTube.
That's wild. That's a wild spot.
YouTube really
I'm pretty
did,
sure.
or may have not.
Because I watched, I'm
two story.
99.99999% sure I watched season 3 by myself in my bedroom, like on New Year's,
Gotcha.
because you
Interesting.
weren't into it yet.
And then we watched
Yeah, I'm like
season
summer.
4 on New Year's
Not as late as
collectively.
Not me though.
Why couldn't they? Okay, not to I'm not gonna hate, but why they have to do it in September? Couldn't you just make it another year? I like the New Year's tradition, but
Okay, next story. So right after Josh's story, it's season 3, episode 5 to be exact. Okay,
I think that's a 5 episode difference. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. That's like a 5 episode difference.
I know,
not right?
but it's.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add in stuff
Plotline?
that you know.
Okay.
Okay, so Miguel, right after that, he's alive. He doesn't die. He is in the hospital, paralyzed. You know, what would happen
Yeah. Yeah. What would happen
if he didn't die? Which
Yeah.
we'll be.
he's
plot
not
twist.
like brain dead or anything. He's there. He's just paralyzed. Okay, so he in a wheelchair leaves the hospital. Goes to his mom. Brings in a physical therapist to try to get him better. Physical therapist, kind of wacky. So Johnny's like, which I don't know if Josh said this, but Miguel's like Johnny's son because
Kid.
fuck Robbie. You know, like Miguel's more like his son. He really cares about Miguel. He really wants to be there for Miguel, and he felt bad because he felt like it was his fault that Miguel showed mercy because right before that he said something to him about how he shouldn't be so angry all the time because he realized that the no mercy stuff was like getting to him, and so he took that to heart. He listened to Johnny, and that's essentially why he did show mercy in Josh's story. So he's in a wheelchair, and Johnny takes it into his own hands to be his physical therapist. Okay, so the first thing that Johnny does to try to get Miguel to walk again is he, in their little apartment area, which it's a lot like the Karate Kid apartments, if you know what I'm talking about, it has the stairs. It's laid out a lot like that. So he's up on the stairs with a fishing pole and a porno magazine on the end of the fishing pole. Miguel's downstairs in his wheelchair trying to get into his apartment, and he's just waving this porno magazine above him, and he's like, "Get up and get the porn." And he's like, "I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't stand up."
Yeah,
and
he
he's
can't
like,
get up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he can't
is-
get up.
He's in a wheelchair. He cannot
Yeah.
get up. So he's like,
He wasn't Roman already.
so he's like, okay, but try. Like, this is the
Yeah.
point. Like, try. And he's like, I can just get porn on my phone, right? And he said, nah, they look better on the page. Try to get the magazine. So he
With a
like
cord
tries. He tries. And Miguel like stands up, but like is holding the wheelchair. Like he's putting most of his force on the wheelchair. He can't actually like feel his legs still. So he gets up. He gets real close. Johnny yanks it up a little bit to try to get him to stand all the way up. He falls over in his wheelchair. So that obviously doesn't work. Really discourages Miguel. All right. Some other shit happens in the episode with Johnny, or not Johnny, with Daniel, whatever. That doesn't matter. Back to Johnny and Miguel. He tries again. Back to Johnny and Miguel. He tries again to get him to get out of his wheelchair and walk. So he's just talking to him, and he's like, I know that physical therapist is trash. Like, I can get you out of this wheelchair. And he's like, no, you can't, blah, 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 blah. But while they're talking, Miguel didn't realize that Johnny lit his shoelace on fire. So he's like, his shoelace is on fire. It's going up,
Yeah.
So the fire's going up, and he's like, shake your leg. You can shake your leg. But he can't shake his leg. So he's like, I'm trying. That's like all I want to do right now. And he's like, you can do it. You can shake your leg. And so he couldn't do it. He got to the point where it like lit his ankle, like the ankle part on fire. And Johnny grabs a fire extinguisher, blows it out. Okay. So that obviously didn't work. Miguel's pissed. He's like, fuck you, Johnny. I'm just gonna, be paralyzed forever. Let me be crippled. So, he goes home. Fast forward. Okay, towards the end of the episode, Johnny shows up at Miguel's apartment, and he's like, come on, let's go. He's like, where are we going? He's like, doesn't matter. Let's go. So he takes him to this, like, club bar type thing, and they go in. Well, they try to get in, and the bouncer is like, yo, he's a kid. Like, he can't get in. And so Johnny lies and says he's a Make-A-Wish kid. And so he gets in. And, because he's in a wheelchair, so like, he's just a Make-A-Wish kid.
I remember that.
Get in. So he gets in, and he takes him to this Bret Michaels concert. And he's like, this is real rock and roll. We're gonna have a great time. Like, let's go. So they're enjoying the concert and stuff, and he's rocking out, and eventually he looks down, and Miguel starts tapping his foot. So that is the story of how Miguel was no longer paralyzed in Cobra Kai.
Bret Michaels, thank you.
Bro, Bret Michaels really... He's making a wish.
Bret Michaels made the wish.
Yeah.
Honest. What if it was a George Michaels concert though? Would that have made him like?
Nah, he would have been paralyzed forever.
Actually, they would have Thanos snapped away.
Thoughts about that, or you want to just go to the next one? Kyle's dehydrated now.
Well, I got the thing for you.
Sorry, I'm thirsty.
Coors Banquet.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, it does kind of suck. I'm so, Johnny.
I don't like beer.
I don't know what you see in it.
Most people shouldn't like beer.
Well, his name is Johnny Lawrence. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Yeah,
If
it's
Kyle
your
doesn't
turn.
have anything to say.
I just wanted to make
You
sure.
know what?
If you
Bret
had any-
Michaels is magical. I'll believe it. Okay.
Right?
Jerry, what you got for me?
Okay.
You lying to me, babe?
Always.
Oh, that's so sad.
Never told the truth.
It's because we're not sitting next to each other. He's being mean to me. It's because we can't smooch.
Well, no, it's because I strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
Yep. Did last night, that's for sure.
Exactly, no mercy.
Oh my gosh, I'm so get to this couch.
Actually, though, like the reason why we got it for free is because it's like a mimic or like some Goosebumps type beat where it just like eats you. Honestly. Okay, yeah, so my story, theirs is like about seasons and stuff and all that. Mine's episode 1. It involves Coors Banquets. So, believe it or not, Miguel in the beginning of the show isn't the Miguel we all know and love. He's not a rough and tumble beating up Johnny's real son. He's... I mean, that is lots of plot is that they just fight a lot.
Okay.
I mean, it's a karate TV show.
That,
Beautiful.
I think it's more of it. Okay. Never mind.
Well-
Never mind. That is a dumb tangent that I don't want to go down right now.
Miyagi-Do and the Cobra Kai Dojo? Either way.
Yeah.
Before both of those are founded, episode 1, it...
Refounded.
Refounded, yes. Well, it could be Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. Before that all happens again. Johnny Lawrence is down on his luck. He's knee-deep in Coors Banquet as usual. And he's gonna go to this gas station. He's looking for, like, purpose in life. And he's, like... He's sitting with his shitty car right behind him. And he's just thinking, damn, man, you know what? I could use some pizza. And so he goes in this gas station, grabs a pizza, grabs a Coors Banquet 40, walks out, goes back and sits down on this little thing. And this, like, kid in a red hoodie and a bunch of other hooligans walking behind him. And he's like, oh, those hooligans. And word for I swear. I'm just kidding, that part's a lie. But
Okay.
he's sitting on his thing, and then this, like, old, craggedy, crankly, like, old lady, not old lady, but, like, she's roughing it. And she, like, walks out and is like, hey, can I get your pizza? It's, like, half-eaten right now. And he's like, I would rather not. And she's like, but I'll trade it for you for a favor, if you know what I mean. Because this is YouTube original, and you can still do that.
Yeah.
And he's like, no thanks. And then by the time this, like, he's getting heckled by this homeless lady, this kid in the red hoodie walks out, and all these hooligans are chasing him. It's like, hey, why'd you do that, Miguel? And he's like, And he's looking at this kid, and Miguel has like, I think, a Pepto-Bismol in his hand. And he's like, well, I didn't know you were buying beer. And Johnny's like, I know what that's like. And so Miguel like ratted out his friends, basically, something like that. But they didn't like that, and they really not his friends, because they're all assholes. And they proceed to grab the Pepto, like, cover him in pink sauce.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Not the pink sauce.
and after he gets the original pink sauce all over him. And
Hold on. I just want to talk about pink sauce.
No!
It's so funny to me how pink sauce looks so much like Pepto-Bismol, but it does the exact opposite of Pepto-Bismol. Pepto-Bismol keeps you from, like, vomiting everywhere. And that's what pink sauce does. It makes you just all over the place.
You're actually a pool of pink sauce.
We're gonna
back
sound
there.
like old heads. Like this is like old news by the time this.
No.
This is a very topical
Think
reference.
about it. Pink sauce is gonna like it's
Taking
hitting
the
a wall.
internet by storm.
It's a hit in a wall right now. Later
Yeah.
they're gonna refrigerate it and it'll be actually a Walmart product.
Yeah. No. By the time this comes out,
fail again another time. By the time this,
They could.
I think Heinz is gonna buy it
I think
by the time
Heinz-
this comes out.
Pink sauce.
Heinz.
I hope they don't.
Heinz is gonna buy
Please
it,
do not give that lady any
and
money.
they're gonna put pink sauce on store shelves,
No.
100%.
No. I hope it's called the
She
pink
probably
sauce.
let them buy it for like $200.
200. Sheesh.
back
Precious
to
little
Jerry's
fucker.
story.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already the same story because pink sauce is like dumped on Miguel's head. His black hair turns bright pink and it's like, goodness. And these kids just like actually just start beating the hell out of Miguel because like the karate TV show, that's what happens. You can't buy beer. You start beating up your friends. And old drunk Johnny Lawrence sitting here with this craddly old homeless person right behind him. He's like, you know what? And he like Western Saloon like throws the pizza back and she like grabs it, like takes a swig of his and his Coors Banquet and like puts it on the ground. He walks over. He's like, hey, don't do that. To this like group of kids. He's like, oh, what do you want, old man? And like spits at him. And somebody's like, oh, I'll show you an old man. And it's like old, like he's not old, but like, you know, he's seen better days. This like craggly old Johnny Lawrence like just starts pulling judo moves out of nowhere. Like this kid like punches him, like grabs it, fucking twirls him over and stuff, and does like some inhuman stuff. He like Johnny Lawrence kicks this kid in the face, and these are actually kids. They're like 15, 16 in high school, and so Johnny Lawrence is beating these kids up and like, oh man. We were just doing a prank, bro. And they're like still fighting Johnny, and Johnny's using like all of his old karate moves, and it's like kicked in the back once, and he's like, and this kid like knocked out. And Miguel's like, you think he'd be like, oh, this is getting my father figure for this series that I'm in. And he's like, no, this dude's insane. And the cops get called, and while Johnny's like beating up these 14-year-olds, the cops like jump on top of him and mace him, and then that's our hero for the rest of the story. And that happened like all in like the first 30 minutes. And that's just like, out of an hour-long episode, that's like the first 30 minutes is John Lawrence is down on his luck and beats up a bunch of kids.
They're not hour-long episodes, are they?
I don't know. It's close.
Maybe.
I rewatched the first part earlier just to
maybe
figure it
they're
out.
an hour. All right.
I don't know.
I
Watch Cobra
don't
Kai.
know. I thought they were shorter side, but maybe not.
Or 42 and it was verse 25.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Regardless,
that's
it
how we're
doesn't
introduced
matter.
to our main character, Johnny Lawrence. We love him to death. That's my story. It was Pepto-Bismol, pink sauce, karate,
Okay.
child abuse.
Thoughts, Kyle, on any of these stories? If Jerry, you're done, right?
I don't have like a third act for it now.
Okay.
I mean, I believe Josh. I think Josh is safe. You're good.
Josh is
You're not
banged.
lying to me.
He's fine.
There are reasons I don't think you two are telling the truth, because you said club and then you corrected it as a Bret Michaels concert.
Well, like, you know how, like, club concerts?
Yeah.
So, like, where Gravy was playing, like, a place like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a bar club where there's a concert happening.
Yeah.
There's just also beer and a bar in the back.
Bar club.
But I know for a fact also, it wasn't that long ago, that for some reason in our house there was a conversation about Bret Michaels. Just saying.
Maybe it was because of this.
Maybe we're just
No, it was not
maybe
because
we
of
brought
that.
it up.
Because I was in the room. And I was the one that brought up Bret Michaels.
No,
I
but
think.
he takes him to the Bret Michaels
yeah.
concert because, you know, popular 80s music.
Yeah. But I think Jerry might also be lying because the motherfucker brought up Pepto-Bismol and pink sauce. That's...
Like I say, he wanted
But
to
also,
for his
like,
grandma.
how... if he beats up a group of like kids,
like 5 15-year-olds, 16.
How does he not catch a case? Like, how does he not catch however many cases?
They just mace him and he goes home.
You gotta watch
Like,
the rest
how?
of the series.
How? Like, how?
Movie
Fuck,
magic?
Johnny's white. Yeah, that's how.
Oh, sorry, forgot.
Fuck.
But he's also an alcoholic. Kind of looks
True.
creepy. The whole town thinks he's kind of creepy.
He is very craggly, like the scruffiest beard, even worse than mine. And
But why would Miguel go, yeah, you know what? I'll be in the same room as this guy.
well, it
They
takes
live-
an episode.
They
and,
live together. They live in the same apartment complex.
Yeah, he's like on 5B and he's on like 4A. I guess.
The Pepto-Bismol.
Is it fitting or am I capping? I think that's for you.
The Pepto-Bismol is... That's the main thing. I'm going to be honest. Look, the fucking punching the shit out of some kids, based as fuck, and that would fly.
Yeah.
In a
He's
TV
just
show,
being a
they'd be
hero.
like, yeah, no,
it's fine.
he doesn't go to jail or anything. He's good.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
good. He just punched some kids.
Yeah. Maybe the kids wanted to not like have the bad cloud of getting beat up by an old guy, so they're like, we're not going to press charges.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Doubtful.
Maybe.
Because I think their parents would be the ones that
I mean,
press the charges
I'm
because
be
they're
real, I
minors.
do not remember. I
but-
watched the first 20 to make sure I could have enough for the episode, and then I clicked off until September.
Until September.
But
Until
fuck
now.
the Pepto-Bismol. The Pepto-Bismol was fucking pissing me off. Can I get a short synopsis of whatever the fuck yours was? Porno magazine.
It's Johnny trying to get Miguel to walk again. So he does the porno magazine to try to get him to walk, lights him on fire to try to get him to walk, and then takes him to go see Bret Michaels to try to get him to walk.
Okay, I believe a guy that drinks Coors Banquets nonstop would still take a Playboy over the Hub any day of the week.
Yeah. He's very not into the internet, if that helps.
Okay.
That is a true character trait.
Lighting a kid's shoe on fire to get him to walk. If he drinks Coors Banquets and beats kids up in an alleyway, I
It wasn't an
could
alleyway.
see that. Okay, in broad daylight then.
At night.
Oh,
In
is
broad
that-
night. In broad night.
Broad night.
In
broad,
broad
night.
Really?
Okay, now you're lying because broad night isn't a thing.
Well, yeah, I just made the broad night up part, but
Gaslit.
it happened at night, not in an alleyway.
Yeah, my favorite day to go to the bar, broad night.
Exactly. God. Broad night. Sequel to The Dark Knight, actually. Fun fact. Christopher Nolan just
Broad
couldn't do
night.
it.
I feel like that's a term you can use interchangeably with like the witching hour. Broad
Fellas,
night.
it's broad night. We better watch out.
I think you're lying.
I don't know. Do you Steve Harvey buzzer lock it in, or is she captain, or are you just an idiot and it's Josh?
Yeah, you kind of wrote that off pretty fast.
But like, I just don't think Josh is lying. That feels like it just, you know what I mean? Especially since he was in a wheelchair in your story. If you fell 2 stories on your back on a handrail, you might be paralyzed for life. But this is a Netflix series, so you're not.
Exactly.
And if you're able to beat up kids as like a 40-year-old man while drunk, and you don't go to jail or rehab or anything for that matter, I feel like it's pretty minimal that he fell 2 stories on his back.
Yeah. Low on the totem pole.
Yeah.
It's another Tuesday. But
But
shoes?
was Peyton List in the show in season 2? I feel like that entire plot demands that she's there. So maybe I've just added another layer to my gaslighting. Who's gaslighting who?
I mean, we watched the show, Kyle. We used to have a 90% shot of what's happening.
Hear me out. Peyton List was introduced into Cobra Kai in season 3.
2.5. Like
That's
the
a
Lion
fact.
King.
Kyle said Can you do it, Kyle?
I don't know if this is easier or harder than Stranger Things.
Well, I mean,
You
I
gotta
th-
watch Stranger
yeah,
Things.
That's true,
we're
exactly.
so biased to like that I've seen whatever the heck's happening, or or you've like, I would never like if you did some Disney Channel nonsense. There's no way.
Oh,
Like,
let's
I
do
would
that.
have
Let's
no
do
idea.
that. Disney Channel original movies.
Oh God.
I've seen Twitches. That's it.
True.
Love Twitches.
Cheetah Girls though?
Literally,
Bruh,
the
I
other
don't
day
know
you
why.
said- You said, did I say I like the Cheetah Girls?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
like-
do
I did.
I do like the Cheetah
I do
Girls.
like the Cheetah Girls. At least I did. I probably wouldn't like it now.
No, you wouldn't have a good time.
No.
We didn't
I-
like Twitches.
Yeah, I tried watching the first Twitches movie again and hated it. Maybe not hate. But I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Being gaslit.
What?
I feel like you're gaslighting me.
Am I?
It's the Pepto-Bismol. That's
Is that your definite answer, Kyle?
I don't believe it's Josh. The only detail you could be gaslighting me on is the hand roll. Maybe
Yeah.
you just got punched or kicked in the back really hard. Maybe the fucking Peyton List bitch just fucking punched him with the fucking spiky bracelet and he went spinal tap, you know?
But you see where that doesn't make sense is they're from the same dojo.
They would never fight each
Yeah.
other. Wink, wink.
Even though the whole relationship thing is kind of confusing, so she could have fought him.
Yeah. Yeah, she could have been like, you're
I think-
supposed to leave her ass.
That's true.
We're making it
that's
too
true.
hard on Kyle. Kyle, what do you think's wrong? Sorry.
I mean, we did the same thing to Blade.
We did
That
do
was
this to
fine.
Blade for a while.
Blade's got like a trillion IQ. It's okay.
Kyle's
Yeah, I don't. Bitch! We're getting a divorce.
No! That noise, I can't. No. Okay, Kyle. What is up?
I feel like I've gaslit myself more than you guys have gaslit me.
Probably.
That's the beauty of our podcast.
Yeah, you gotta confuse
Okay.
yourself.
I'm gonna metagame a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
Because Jerry lied last time.
Did I?
Brett Michaels really throwing me off, but I feel like that would probably fit with the show, maybe. But like the handrail has to be real.
So is Pepto Cap or is Brett Michaels Cap?
Or the handrail.
You know what? No. I think Robbie did a full-on Bane. He lifted Miguel over his head and
Actually broke
broke
his
his
head?
spine. Oh yeah, it's over his knee.
These are
never mind.
still children.
I think the comic panel is over his back. but
Yeah.
maybe he's done.
I don't
I think
think-
he's broken Batman's back.
You know, he's
multiple
pretty
times.
strong, but I don't know if he's that strong.
Tomato. Yeah, I think I'm gonna metagame. I think Shakota's gaslighting.
Okay, for what reason do you think?
What
What is your logic behind that?
Pepto-Bismol.
one metagaming. I don't think you'd have Jerry lie twice in a row.
But wouldn't that get you?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it
Wouldn't that
would.
make you think
It
that?
would.
Hearings.
But my number one
Or pink
reason,
earrings.
my most valid reason for thinking is Jerry is Pepto-Bismol.
Okay. I hate Pepto-Bismol.
But swear to God, we talked about Brett Michaels not that long ago,
Okay.
and I was the one that sparked that.
But Brett
So I don't
Michaels
think-
is a very famous person from
He
the
is.
80s.
He is. He is.
And Johnny is very into 80s music. He doesn't move on from anything.
Another true fact. Which most facts are true.
So, I mean, I don't think that your logic with us just talking about Brett Michaels really stands.
In reality, I'm just metagaming.
Just like Miguel didn't stand. It didn't actually happen. It's okay, guys.
Oh, he did. He wasn't in a wheelchair the whole time.
It was
Also,
not
fuck
improvised.
you.
No, also, to be fair, I don't remember this Brett Michaels conversation. I don't think I was there. Or at least I wasn't in the house. Like, in the living room. You guys talked about
Swear
it.
to God.
I was probably
in
in
the
my
kitchen.
room.
You and Jerry talking about it.
Yeah, I was not there.
I have no idea. Kyle, what were you talking about Brett
I
Michaels?
was gonna say, I don't remember that
I
happening.
remember.
You said he's the guy who wears the bandana all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was not there. It's probably in
and
bed.
then you added in. Yeah, the guy from Poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
I think it was
So was
during
it you and
lunch. It
Eli?
was during
I
lunch.
don't know.
It was during lunch. Yeah, I wasn't there.
Was Dean there?
I don't know. There's a chance.
There was 4 people in the
Well,
room.
he said it was during lunch.
Come on,
So
Eli. Either way,
Eli or Dean.
is Brett Michaels Cap.
There's more layers of this gaslighting.
Too bad we didn't
You know
bring
what? You know what? I'm metagaming your metagame here.
it up. Oh, really?
Pepto-Bismol's cap.
You think so?
Specifically the Pepto-Bismol.
Are you sure?
You're gaslighting me with Pepto-Bismol pink sauce because you're a fucking bitch.
I could have
And
just
you
found
would
a
do that.
topical joke.
No, you would do that shit. You'd be like, pink sauce is funny. Why don't I gaslight him that there was Pepto-Bismol? And then Johnny beat the shit out of some kids.
I mean, I don't know. If so, we're gonna watch the first episode right after this.
Eli, be quiet.
Eli, he heard us talk about him.
Hold on.
I gotta walk it. Oh wait, socket in my pocket. Wait, what is it?
Do I get to phone a friend?
Is
that a
phone
thing
a
on this podcast?
That's cheating.
When have we allowed phones?
No
of friends?
phoning a friend. He said, damn it.
Well, I mean, Eli announced his presence, so I was just gonna
No.
ring
No
him up.
cheating.
$50, I'll just tell you.
Nope. Nope.
I have to pay you 50?
Eli.
Because I know what's happening. Is he okay?
Something about.
Oh. Yo, why is your Google bar like a spaceship? That's cool.
It's okay. We talk about it. It's alright. That's cool. Anyways.
Huh?
Was that your definite answer, Pepto?
Yes, Pepto-Bismol. That story is
Is that in?
gaslighting.
Is that in?
Yes.
Okay. Then I would think it because Jerry would do it.
Yes,
Okay.
Jerry would do that shit.
Final answer.
Yes,
Okay.
it's Pepto-Bismol Jerry.
Was it Jerry?
No.
That shit's real!
Yeah?
Okay, Kyle.
Motherfucking Pepto-Bismol and beats the shit out of some kids.
Yeah, you should have
and does not catch a case. I should have stuck with that
You
shit.
should have just metagamed.
Was it my story?
No.
Okay.
Nope. It was actually absolutely true. My story was true.
Okay. It was Bret Michaels. However, they did go to the club thing.
Yeah.
That was just me not knowing what they would call that, by the way. It was, in fact, a Dee Schneider concert, who is the lead singer of Twisted Sister, who sings We're Not Gonna Take It.
So you were there for the Bret Michaels conversation.
I wasn't.
No, she wasn't there.
I was at work.
It's just because we live in a
Bret
simulation.
Michaels is the famous 80s person. I was just thinking of another singer.
Bernstein.
Well, no, we just live in a simulation. It's
I was
okay.
just thinking of another singer, and actually what happened was I was just with my dad, and I said, Dad, what's a good 80s singer? And he said, Bret Michaels. And I said, I bet.
Oh shit, was Joe the fourth person in the
Thank you,
conversation?
Joe.
No.
He'd come over for lunch.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the whole story was true, but they did in fact go see Dee Schneider
And not Brett.
and not Bret Michaels.
So we were right the whole time with Bret Michaels being Cap, but
the story was real. He did take him to a concert. That is how he regained his strength of walking.
that's okay, Kyle. I'll show you the Pepto-Bismol clip later.
I'm glad.
Well, if
He
you're gonna
did-
start, if you're gonna start the series tonight, you're gonna see it first thing.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
the first
Okay,
episode.
The Pepto Bismol though, the reason why he has that is because he lives with his grandmother and his mother, so he was getting Pepto
It
Bismol
was
for his
for his
grandma.
I thought I said
Nah,
that.
he's making this
I mean, not in the
TikTok
exact
video.
video. But he was making a TikTok about
Yeah,
pink sauce.
he was gonna dip a chicken tendy in it and eat it.
That's some marketing. It's like, I know my sauce is trash and it's unfit for human consumption, but no, it is fit. Pepto-Bismol. Chicken nugget.
Yummy, yummy.
Fruit
Ooh.
salad.
Yummy,
We should
yummy.
do a Wiggles podcast, bro. I love
my
the
God.
Wiggles.
Oh, wiggle.
It's been
Did this...
so long since I've watched that.
I love the Wiggles.
Wiggle. Yeah.
Fruit salad.
Either way,
So this is what it
Besides-
feels like to be in the gaslighting chair.
I'll say besides...
Have you never been gaslit? We
Nope,
we
this is the first time. Jerry also hasn't done it.
No, I did the ghost stories
What?
like ages ago about Reddit.
Oh yeah,
I said the twig story was fake.
No, that was all three of us.
That
So
was
yeah,
all
I
you guys,
have.
Yeah.
But like with the
But, like,
format
just
of
you-
one
yeah.
singular,
Oh, really? Yeah, bro.
neither of us have done it.
I forgot.
Josh, have you done
I've done it with Shakota, but not by myself.
it? Okay.
All right. Well, so the next episode's Josh. The next episode's me, and then we'll go from there.
Actually, the next episode is
Fuck.
Eli.
It's supposed to be yes.
Who farted?
Me.
Okay, I'm
It was
not gonna
subsonic.
know when those are, so
That's
it's
what I
okay.
said.
Well, that's why we went.
Oh, well, I said
Yeah.
infrasonic.
That's why we talked about it.
First.
Alright, well,
The waves barely went.
Yeah,
how,
so,
how, what,
Kyle-
how you feel?
Gaslit.
Yeah? Yeah?
Little angry. Little angry.
This close to losing.
I was
That's true.
good. I did good.
Oh, so I thought we were just fun dicking with
I
you.
did
So,
So-
really good.
So really, I just should have metagamed.
yeah, you had it right there.
You should
Vibe.
have double medicated because I was fighting you so hard. I was fighting you so hard, dude.
That's such a little thing to gaslight on. I mean, I called Jerry out on Pepto Bismol of all things, but I thought that was just a detail he added.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little thing, but when you think about it, it's a big thing because Bret Michaels is, no offense, much bigger than Dee Schneider, I feel like. Well, more like just their name.
Yeah.
Like, Bret Michaels as a name is more known. Dee Schneider and Twisted Sister is more known, but not Dee Schneider.
And
That's
just
fair, yeah.
wait until you finish the series when Bret Michaels comes back and saves the day.
True, yeah. Bret Michaels.
If Bret Michaels is in season 5, I'm gonna.
Bret Michaels
be
is the
myself.
infamous Kai of
Because he
Cobra
could
Kai.
be.
Exactly.
Like,
he's gonna meet
it
him in
wouldn't
Mexico,
surprise
so
me. It wouldn't surprise me
Miguel
if he was
is-
there.
Bret
Your
Michaels beat him.
cooldown on your metagame, too fast. Too fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had it solid. You were too good, so I had to start fucking with you. Bret Michaels pipped up. Could have been
Bruh.
Josh. You almost had yourself convinced it was going to be a trash can or something and not the railing.
Yeah, you really convinced yourself a lot.
I was like,
Literally
you know what,
30
maybe...
minutes of you just gaslighting yourself just happened.
But literally, I cannot wait for you to watch that because it's one of the most baddest parts of the whole series.
You're your own worst enemy.
The school? I
didn't do it justice.
No, it's a good scene. Sorry, it got spoiled. It's a good scene.
I missed
Damn.
that part of the season. You just made me rewatch that episode to see.
We did. We were like, this is so
I
good.
was like, I was at work or some shit.
I feel like I don't know. Kyle doesn't like spoilers, but
He'll be
Eh.
okay. Those
I'll
aren't
deal
the
with it.
biggest
Stop the binge
thing.
watch it.
Bro, I got the entirety of Spider-Man No Way Home spoiled for me, and that shit still slapped.
It saw it like 4 times. So
You guys
good.
want to watch that?
Yeah!
Click our
Honestly.
Amazon affiliate link.
yeah.
No, it failed because no one clicked on it.
Well, people
So-
click on
Yeah!
it.
Yeah, you
Like,
fucks!
Amazon didn't allow us to get paid.
People clicked on it.
I bought Spider-Man No Way Home. Why didn't you?
It's your fault.
How come we didn't get paid for Transformers? I think they should have
we weren't an affiliate. We weren't an affiliate.
They should
You
just
know-
give you money because they took away Transformers right after. They're like, oh, by the way, it's on Netflix.
That's true. Yeah, I've been robbed.
Alright, we're hitting an hour. So,
What we have?
60
Wow, that
minutes.
we're about 10 minutes away from an hour.
Little secret
10
for our
minutes.
viewers here. There's no AC in here, and my balls is hot.
Oh my god.
Honestly, though,
It is really hot in here.
like, if you zoomed in down there, like, I'm sure this is a different color tan now. Because also, I know I shouldn't wear the same color tan, but, like, I only own tan or gray shorts, and I have a gray
What
shirt.
about the banana shorts?
Those are somewhere else.
and
I
they,
do not
and
know
they
where
have
they are.
holes in
Those
them.
are
They have a
somewhere
hole in them.
They do have an asshole, but...
And I didn't, and
They
I,
do
I
have
didn't,
an
I didn't sew them
asshole.
back very well.
It's
Sorry.
okay.
That's
Yo,
tactical,
my
really.
sewing jobs with my jeans, I feel like, are pretty good. So I just
Yeah.
need
I
to
feel
go.
like the asshole is just tactical, because, like, you have the fly in the front, so you just zip it, piss,
It was just
and then you
the
got
way
the
the
asshole,
rip
so you
was.
just sit on the toilet and just shit right
I
there.
mean, it's only like
was the
this
way it
big.
was.
I don't think I can.
It
put
like
that.
frayed though.
True
That was
enough,
hard
it's
to get
sideways.
together.
Should we give
Sideways.
context to
Nope.
Slim Jim?
Nope.
No, we're not going to. We're gonna end this podcast,
Nope.
and
Okay.
if
I feel
you're
like we
really,
gave enough context.
yeah,
They'll
if
figure it
you're
out.
really curious,
Unless she cuts it out.
I'm gonna leave it in.
Should we do a bonus episode for Patreon?
We could. If
Yo, bonus episode for Patreon, the
you-
context behind Slim Jims and magic.
if you give us $5 a month, which is literally just a coffee, you can live without 1 cup of coffee. If you do
A
that,
A cup of coffee
Dakota,
is
if
$5.
you did not drink a cup
At
of coffee,
Starbucks?
How the fuck do people? I don't like
Starbucks
coffee,
is like $6,
Sometimes
$7.
more
it's
than
like $8.
bro. I don't like coffee.
I'm just saying.
How
Get
the
the
fuck
tea.
can you spend that much money on one drink?
Get leaf
That's why
water.
I've been making my own, and they taste better. And I spend like $10 for
Guess
like.
what the price is? on
Not
Coors Banquet?
sponsored, but Advanced GG. Check it out. It's pretty cool.
Supplement for gamers,
Yeah.
or just yourself.
Yeah, vitamins packed in that shit.
Vitamins.
Green
Okay.
tea extract if you're into that.
Regardless,
Hydrate.
if you give
Happy.
money to our Patreon, you will get to know the Slim Jim and Magic story.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kyle.
And we'll give you this drink.
No, it's probably water now.
What was it?
No, anything you want, Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Right, Dr. Pepper.
Fucking nasty.
Title of my life, Kyle. Fucking nasty. It's not that bad.
Feels un-Dr. Peppery.
There's
Is this
also
like the cream
vanilla
soda?
in it.
Okay, yeah.
Let's
okay,
roll
okay,
this
okay.
outro.
Yes.
Roll
All
credits.
right, so that's all the time we have for today. I say it like that. All right. Thank you for tuning in to Candleside Gaslighting with your host, Shakota. We currently release episodes every Monday, and you can find us wherever you get your podcasts under Candleside Gaslighting and on YouTube under Foresight Films for Candleside Gaslighting and other content. We will have a Google form linked for any questions or suggestions that you may have. We also would appreciate your support on Patreon. Once again, it's only $5 a month, You can live without a coffee. To join, and will be linked in the description. There, you will find special bonus content like Slim Jim and Magic, and opportunities if you become a patron. But once again, this has been Candleside Gaslighting, where lying is encouraged and the truth is confusing. Don't forget to blow out your candle and throw away your toothpick.